The problem that we were trying to solve when we started to work with Snowflake was the need to get a system that can handle a lot of data very quickly without expending people to build systems and to wait for hardware to show up. So we needed a solution that worked naturally with the cloud. And we're a small company and we didn't have the resources to build a data center from scratch.
I've used, Hadoop, SQL, all of these different technologies. They all took a lot of administration.
If you look at, sort of traditional data warehouses, Vertica, columnar store types of databases, you tend to have to know what your scale is in advance, plan for it, and be very specific about what you provision. And it's also very costly as you try to, scale that.
For us, it was just about ease of implementation, getting data in the system quickly, and being able to report out of multiple systems. Yeah, I think in previous experiences, right, it took up to 6 months to really launch a data warehouse solution.
So that's where I started to trend towards looking towards cloud and service-based offerings that were warehouses. And that is what ultimately led me to Snowflake, right, as a company that's really focused on, yes, cloud-based, flexible expansion of a warehouse, but also had a very compelling roadmap in terms of building all the functionality that we were going to need down the road.
With Snowflake, I took one of those data engineers, and within a week he had it up and running, and it's been running just fine for the past 18 months. And so instead of having 3 people dedicated to it, I've got I had 1 person for a week.
I think our proof of concept produced something reusable, but I think from a business leveraging perspective, we were able to get data in the hands of the users in a production type format within a couple weeks.
I'm a big fan of Snowflake and the people behind it. Your company's been very supportive when we've run into issues, either bugs or just questions or we can't do this. Nearly all of them have been solved.
We've been able to build some really interesting dashboards for both our internal stakeholders and our customers, and that's really allowed for some data-driven decisions already in our roadmap for 2017.
Now that we've seen the success we have with Snowflake with the first project we did for the development office, we're now looking to pour even more data into Snowflake. We're currently working on a project to take our enterprise data warehouse to pour all of that data into Snowflake.
It's easy to use, it's fast, it really does what it says. The rumors are true, the hype is true, all those things it gives you are brilliant, plus things that you haven't even thought about, and it's cheap, it's affordable. It's easy to get set up, so even if you, for some reason, God forbid, if you don't like it and you want your money back, you haven't made a huge commitment, but I would be really shocked if that scenario happened. I think I was asked recently, what was the thing I hate the most about Snowflake, and I really had to sit there and go, I don't know. Everything's just worked, which is fantastic.